Sleazy nigga. Take him back to the trap. Go stupid. I'm tryna nigga. Dumb, go stupid. I'm tryna go dumb nigga. Go stupid. Yeah. Grab a pot and hit the stove, flick your wrist and let it load. I'm tryna get in that mode, no I ain't trippin' bout no hoe. If he trippin' bout a bitch, then run his bitch ass off the road. These niggas pussy, just some weird niggas behind designer clothes. That shit crazy, your bitch ain't tryna whip up in the trap, that bitch lazy. I got a duffel bag walking out the trap and it's filled up with them babies. That bitch ready suck dick right now cause I took her back to the 80s. Yeah, I tried this shit, they ride around in a dome, 612 bumping in the trunk, Cuban link, that's a fucking trunk. Bad bitch know what she want, but a bad bitch gon' suck some dick. Grab a pot, let's whip a brick, grab a Glock, let's hit a lick. Got a lick for a fucking trick. Late night, I'm tryna vibe, I'm outside where the hoes at. Tryna slide up in the party where them hoes drop they clothes at. Running through these hoes got me feeling like I'm Bojack. Hit her from the back and Joe Trap, she trapped out, she know that. Grab a pot and hit the stove, flick your wrist and let it load. I'm tryna get in that mode, no I ain't trippin' bout no hoe. If he trippin' bout a bitch, then run his bitch ass off the road. These niggas pussy, just some weird niggas behind designer clothes. That shit crazy, your bitch ain't tryna whip up in the trap, that bitch lazy. I got a duffel bag walking out the trap and it's filled up with them babies. Bad bitch ready suck dick right now cause I took her back to the 80s. Yeah, I tried this shit.
I am not a weed boy, I sell powder. Dirty birds touchdown, make them take a shower. I just had 20 bricks, boom them in an hour. Bitch, you only sell weed, nigga, you a coward. Brand new microwave, just put a 9 in it. Set that bitch on medium, put the timer 9 minutes. 30 Barry Sanders wanna clean inmate. Cali plug wanna throw him, go ahead and send it. Told me that my dope stink, had to kick that bitch out. So much flocking rockin' here, I can't get the scent out. I just read the rental car, who gon' take the dent out? Soon as you send that money, that shit getting sent out. When I was born, used to get babysitted by bases. Who could cook a brick the fastest, you know we in it, bit racing. Snorted out the rapper, they can't wait to taste it. Cut it with the fed and I'll treat it like I'm Jay-Z.
Grab a pot and hit the stove, flick your wrist and let it load. I'm tryna get in that mode, no I ain't trippin' bout no hoe. If he trippin' bout a bitch, then run his bitch ass off the road. These niggas pussy, just some weird niggas behind designer clothes. That shit crazy, your bitch ain't tryna whip up in the trap, that bitch lazy. I got a duffel bag walking out the trap and it's filled up with them babies. Bad bitch ready suck dick right now cause I took her back to the 80s. Yeah, I tried this shit daily.
My bad, I was on mute. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. We in the building back for another one. Let me sip this miracle tea and then we gonna be on our way. Hold up. I like it when it buck, right? Boom. You already see the name of it. You already see the name of it. You know, before I step forward and do my thing, y'all already know how I do my thing. Y'all already know how I do my thing.
Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the source of all gods and goddesses. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the primordial from which we all derive. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, the nothingness that allows all somethings to exist. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, she is all mother, there is none greater than she. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, for she is the vastness that allows us all to experience boundaries. Great Grand Holy Mother of all divine, Mother of Ra, the Most High, Great Grand Holy Father. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, he who created himself from she. Great Grand Holy Father Ra, Creator and Father of all things, Father of all beings. She is his source. Amen Ra Ptah Aum.
Boom. We about to get it in, man. Y'all already know what it is. We're gonna get straight to the point, straight to the joint, and then we'll talk about something. We'll be talking about the topic and then jumping from place to place while we talk about the topic. But let's get it in. Boom, y'all already see the name in the title. You feel me? Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that share button. Let's jump right into it because a lot of people got it mixed up. A lot of people got it messed up. As I sip this miracle tea, I think, wait a minute, let me sip first. As I sip this miracle tea, I think it's time to let everybody know what's really popping, how this thing is really going down. And the one thing that you know, that I always pride myself on is being able to explain what's going on so that it can be in a workable frame of understanding to the average layman, right? So now, Illuminati versus Illuminati. Illuminati versus Luminati. What's the difference between the two? You ever heard that song from Lil Wayne, A Millie? If you break the song A Millie down, it's I'm illy, I'm ill, right? And that's why he's saying that in the song. MF, I'm ill. A million here, I'm illy, I'm ill, and here I'm ill, and there. MF, I'm ill. Sup, what's up, what up with everybody joining in? Anyway it go, whether it's kill or ill, the only way you can kill or the only way you can remove the K from ill is understanding what's going on first. All right. So a lot of people mistake Illuminati versus Luminati. And we about to get into it real quick. So I was talking to my AI, right? Having a conversation like me and my AI be doing. And it said, just check it out. This is me at the top right here. I was asking him, I was asking myself, through AI, what is, the difference between anime and anima? Because being from the magical circle, anime and anima means something. So I know a lot of you probably are anime fans, never realizing that anime and anima mean something. All right, so here's a breakdown and it says, oh, I got it. You're speaking from the esoteric and magical perspective. Now we're in a whole different realm. So come travel with me to a whole different realm. Yes, in many mystical and occult traditions, the sun is far more than just a celestial body. It's a living force or intelligence, and often associated with the divine spark within. Here is a breakdown of what you're touching on with anima and anime. Okay, as names of the sun. This. Remember, this is me, just me and my chat having to talk. It's me and my chat having a talk. You understand? Here we go. Boom. He says anima is equals the soul, divine feminine principle. Anima is Latin for soul, breath, or life force. It says in Jungian psychology, anima represents the inner feminine within a man, the soul's bridge to unconsciousness. Esoterically, anima is the sun, suggests that the soul light that animates all beings, the life giver, radiant and conscious. In alchemy, It connects to soul, the sun, as the eternal spiritual fire that purifies and transforms. Anima. You add an L to it, you got animal. So those of us who are being cruel to animals understand that you're automatically being cruel to anima. Animal ain't nothing but anima is animal ain't nothing but anima with an L on it. Okay, who is L? What is L? We already know. The Saturn. Them. Yeah, yeah. You ready? Let's get into it. Wait a minute. I'm about to bust your brain some more. Wait. Anime. Anime equals animated light, living fire. Anime is the plural of anima. Anime is the plural of anima, right? In Latin, souls or spirits, right? In magic, anime as the sun hints at it being the source of animated beings, such as a spark from the original flame. It may also tie into the idea of avatars, spirits, or conscious light projections, as in the concept of egregores, thought form, or even archangels. Linguistically, anime means to give breath, soul, or spirit. This speaks to the solar logos, the breath of God. Anime. This is where you get, animated. Anime, right, is the root sound and the root flow of animated. So anima becomes animated. When anima becomes animated, anima becomes anime. Once again, the dualistic qualities. Wait a minute. We about to get all the way in. We about to get all the way in. We almost there. We almost there. Boom. Let's go. We almost there. Let's go. Hold up. You ready? Illuminated versus luminated in this context. The illuminated, hold on, let me turn this daddy. Let me make sure I got it good. Okay. And the illuminated versus luminated in this context. The illuminated may be those who received light from a false sun, intellectual, corrupted, ego driven. The illuminated are those whose inner sun, anima slash anime, is awakened, healed, and aligned with Source. Who is Source? The great grand holy mother of all divinity. Organic light, magical interpretation of the sun as anima slash anime. There you go. It's a conscious deity or force that that both nourishes and initiates. Okay? The sun has been personalized as Ra, soul, and so on and so forth. We ain't gotta get deep. Now we getting to somewhere. Okay? Boom. When you unpack that, now you know the difference between the two. Now you know what the difference between this right here. Right here. Right there. See that right there? That right there means one thing and one thing only. This is the world of duality. There are two existences. You're either going to live an existence of falsehood, or are you going to live in an existence of walking in truth? When you're living in the existence of falsehood, you are illuminated. What does that mean? Well, the first root word of illuminated or Illuminati or illumination is the word ill. And what Lil Wayne said on the song, Mother, I'm ill. I'm illy in here, I'm illy in there. This is what he said. I'm ill. But you missed it because it's what? A part of our dictionary. It's a part of our language. It's a part of our linguistics. So I'm illy, I'm illy. Oh man, you know how many people was rocking off that song? Implanting that into their subconscious? Boom. It's crazy. It's crazy. You gotta pay attention to the signs. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry. This is why I always tell people right here. You need to become a spiritual Bruce Lee. You need to become a spiritual Bruce Lee. The only way I can think of becoming a spiritual Bruce Lee is through FCA yoga. So understand this. And if you want to know about FCA yoga, just hit me up and I'll guide you, give you the right information. It's FCA yoga is a yoga that I created in order for the person who is trying the yoga can activate all 29 of their chakras and feel them as a physical representation of what people always talk about. And what's that? The invisible world, your chakra, your chi, or whatever everybody got something for it. Some people call it the soul. Some people, science calls it, particles and atoms and things in that nature. Everybody got something different they call it, right? And if you want to go into spiritual science and you're talking spiritual science, they're the chakra. The chakra originated. The chakra originated. The chakra originated in where, y'all? The true ancient Egypt. Where's the true ancient Egypt? Over here in Timerica. Over here in Timerica. Over here in Timerica. Over here in Timerica. This is the original ancient Egypt. They have petrified remains of gargantuan giant pharaohs in the caves of Timerica. So let's understand this right here. Okay. Understanding this right here gives you the prequel as we go into this. As we go into this, you have to realize that there is a machine in this matrix working against all of us because we signed up for it. Remember, you are a soul inside of that body. That body that's looking at that body, touch your hands. Remember, that's not you. That's not the real you. This is just the vehicle that you are borrowing. You're just borrowing this vehicle like a rental car from the universal car rental place. Like you're going, like your spirit, your soul went to the spiritual rental car place and they let you incarnate and come play the game of Earth, 3D Earth. Hold up. Now you're playing the game called life. And in this game called life, there are this is the 3D world of Saturn. That's a whole nother life. That's a whole nother life. All right. But in this race, you have to realize and wake up out of your sleep and realize that life is a game that your spirit and soul is playing. And that game of life that your spirit and soul is playing, your spirit and soul has the higher self proverbial PlayStation controller. Your higher self is moving the spiritual PlayStation controller around. You think that's you blinking? No, that's your higher self chose to what? Incarnate into the avatar. Incarnate into the avatar. Call what? Your body. Your body is a machine. Your brain is a computer. You have to start treating your body and your machine like the brain and the computer that it is. Your body is a machine. Your brain is a computer. Start treating the machine and the computer like the vehicle and the technology that it is. And understand that you are not your body. You are not your body. This body goes back to the rental car place. Where's the rental car place? Earth. However you get transitioned. But there are ways I've heard through the grapevine, this is only for entertainment purposes only, but I've heard that there are ways that you can end up like Enoch or Elijah, where they had gotten so high in vibration that they transitioned what their transition just through the thinking it and didn't have to die in order to leave up out of this matrix. That's a level to reach. There are plenty of stories like that where certain people got to a certain level of high vibration, so high that they didn't have to die to leave here. They just chose to leave, and their bodies literally transmutated into spiritual matter, and they just left out of the matrix. Now there are all kind of evidences of this. Just go look it up. So now, when you're talking about the Illuminati, understand you're talking about sick light, sicko mode. You're talking about them strangers. You're talking about them weirdos. You know. You talking about those sickos. You know. Yeah, you talking about those fellows. You talking about those brothers and those sisters out there. You know. You're talking about those societies that they be doing that stuff in, man. You know what I'm saying? Life is for you to improve yourself, and through self-improvement, the world will change. You can't change the world. The world wasn't designed for you to change it. Only your world was designed for you to change your world. And hopefully, the change that you make in your world is strong enough to impact the world. Hopefully, the change that you're making in your world is strong enough to impact the world. Now we talking healing. Now we talking justice. Now we talking moolah. Now we talking living my success, desire, your faith, your love, your romance, your sex, your enthusiasm, your hope, all of your energy, your obsession, your burning desire is pouring into this. What is that? Health. And your health is your wealth. Your health is your wealth. If you pour into your health, you will automatically begin to receive the wealths of life. The wealth of life is very, very important. So important that let's get into it. Boom. Illuminated versus illuminated in this context. Okay? The illuminated may be those who received light from a false sun, intellectual, corrupted, and ego driven. Illuminated are those whose inner sun, anime and anima, is what? Awakened, healed, and aligned with the source. Who is the source? The Great Grand Holy Mother Board. The Great Grand Holy Mother Board is the source. Organic light. The light of who? The light of Ra. The false light, what is that false light? You know them cars. Remember them cars that used to be named after that planet? That start with an S? Yeah. That's the false light. So y'all gotta understand, And y'all gotta not be tricked by false life. How do you not be tricked by false life? By becoming the spiritual Bruce Lee. What the? What the? Pa, 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 pa. And you are the spiritual Bruce Lee. Every single negative thing that comes your way, you're able to. Every single obstacle in your way, you're able to what the? Pa, 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 and be the spiritual Bruce Lee. How do you become the spiritual Bruce Lee? All chakras activate. You have to activate all of your chakras simultaneously at the same time and feel it through your body, through and through and through and through. And you have to do it multiple times, multiple times, multiple times until they burst open. Boom. And you become the spiritual Bruce Lee, literally. All right, so boom. The corporate logos. You see it. You see it. Read that, man. Read that, man. Read that, man. This is the Illuminati versus the Luminati purpose. Read it. Let's go. Read it. I'm just gonna let you read it. Eye of Horus. Hmm? I'm just saying. I mean, ain't too much could be done right there. I'm not trying to, I'm pretty sure y'all can read. I'm pretty sure you screenshot. You screenshot and you read. Come on, man. Consciously reprogram your subconscious. Meditate. Meditate on sacred symbols. Your chakra. They got sacred symbols that go to your chakras with pure intention. What? Where and draw. Where, draw, and change your life. Literally. So now you got to understand everything. And this is how you're going to spot them, y'all. Let's go. Number one, you're going to spot them by their vices. Vices, I'm talking about your vices, your addiction. They got vices and then you got ad vices. Ad vices can be good or bad. Vices are bad. They got bad advices, but they got good advices. And then they just got plain old vices. You'll be able to know them by their vices. Do they smoke cigarettes? Do they abuse alcohol? Do they abuse any kind of drugs or any kind of thing like that? Talk about abuse it. Do they abuse drugs? Do they abuse cigarettes? Do they abuse alcohol? Do they abuse food? Do they abuse food? Do they abuse let me see what else I'm missing. Do they abuse do they abuse people? Do they abuse privileges? And then, do they abuse people, places, and things? Like what what's going on? They got vices and ad vices. And through that, you will know whose light is ill. That's what the ill stands for in Illuminati, sick light. So there's a real Illuminati, like, and it's drop the ill. Drop the ill from Illuminati, and you got Luminati. Now, Illuminati, they're focused on healing. They're focused on making sure that you know that the kingdom of heaven is truly within you. Making sure that you know that every single thing that you're going through can be solved and the answer is within you, letting you know that you signed up to come here. You signed soul contracts and you signed up to come here. You signed soul contracts and you signed up to come here. You may not remember it, but this is what you're here for. You're here to remember it. Now that you're here to remember it, you need to start remembering. Start getting into your quest, getting into your journey, getting into the mission, deep diving into the abyss that is you, diving into the deepest depths of yourself that you are afraid to go. This is mastering and beating the game. Oh, then and only then when you realize that life is a real game. Okay, so now in every single movie, they show you this dynamic. In every single movie, they show you what? They show you that there's this faction of good people, right? You know, they're few and far in between. And then there's this faction of like bad people, and they are plenty and many, right? And for instance, nobody knew that Superman was Clark Kent. Only maybe a handful of people knew. His adopted parents, one, two, uh, and Lois Lane. Three people knew who Clark Kent was. Three people knew who Clark Kent truly was. Oh no, four. Lex Luthor knew. Lex Luthor knew. But if you understood, when you understand, the Illuminati is on Front Street. Hey, look at me, 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 look at me. Look at what we're doing. Ah. And the whole time, they're selling you they're selling you an ill light, a light that doesn't really shine as bright as you think. It's only marketed as such. It's only marketed to you like it shines bright, but it's not really the real light. It's the light. Remember, if ever you find yourself leaving here, make sure that you don't follow the light. Do not follow the light, Caroline. Turn your back towards the light and walk into the what? Walk into the endlessness of the darkness of the multiverse. Don't go into the light. When you go into the light, that's the false light. That's the false light. Understand that. You are the light. You are the existence. You are the kingdom of heaven that is within. You are the omnipresence of eternity, the omnipresence of infinity, the omnipresence of God, the omnipresence of Goddess. You are the oneness. The oneness. This is what we are. We are one. So understanding this, you will never need to go into a light because you are the light. Why would you have to? The only thing you got to do is what? Be. And in the Bible, it says what? Let there be light. You have to be the light. Remember, you are a human being. You are a human being. That means you have to be the I. Remember, I is the ninth letter, the ninth nine. Remember, the nine is the perfect number. You have to be the light. Let there be light. And then you go into Islam and it tells you in the Quran, kum fire kum, be to a matter. And it is. You have to be. You have to find your highest vibration and state of being. Then and only then can you conquer your mind. Then and only then can you conquer your emotions. Then and only then can you conquer your body. Then and only then can you conquer the spirit world. When you put forth the effort to be. To be or not to be, that is the question. To be or not to be, that is the question. You have to own that which is within. Your past, your present, your future. You have to own it. Understand that when you own who you are, that's the minute you are stepping into perfection. Why? Because you begin to realize that nothing is perfect. And in order to have a perfected whole, imperfection has to be a barometer of what is and what is not perfected. So understanding, in order to be perfect, there has to be something that is not perfect to show the difference between perfection and imperfection. Get this in to the data. Get this in to the brain. Understand that this body is a machine and this brain is a computer, and you are the spirit, the living soul, the chakra, the chi, the soul, the particle, the God particle, the Higgs boson, whatever you want to call it. This is you within the pineal gland, within the crown chakra, and all of the different chakras and the ley lines within your body that is supplied to you by dun, 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 Mother Earth. Now, understanding this gives you and lets you know the ill light comes from quiet on the set, off set, ready, set, hut. On your mark, get set, go. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. That was a setup. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ain't that, ain't that something? That's where the false ill light comes from. The healed light comes from. Amen. Mhm. K Sarah, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. Be, you gotta be. Hmm? You know, I ain't with all that rah-rah. I ain't with all that rah-rah-rah. You ain't even talking about, look, you talking about you ain't with the sun. You ain't with the sun. Man, you with the sun. On my solar system, our souls are in a system of reincarnation. Remember, that is the Greek name for the sun called Ra, right? You in, meaning your spirit soul chakra dwells within what? The car. Body is a machine, the brain is a computer. That machine computer can be likened to a vehicle, a car, or a truck, or whatever you like to identify your vehicle as. Car, so that's the car, nation. We are a nation of souls that appear to be separate, but in actuality, we are all one, deciding to sign a contract to come and live something called temporary physical life. Come to live the illusion. Quiet on the set, quiet on the set. Ready, set, hut. Mm. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Okay. Remember, the word ill, ILL, think about it. In order for you to become a millionaire, there got to be a part about you that's sick with it. Ooh. Wait a minute. Because the first root word in millionaire that I come across is ill. This filth. Ooh, there you go, Wolfgang. Bring it to that world. It's an ill. No, ill is bad. Ill is sick. Ill is having a disease. ill. Think about it. This is why the world is so diseased. We done spoke ill into existence. Remember, don't we all have a will? Programming us with the ill. Mother, I'm ill. Young and run in a big mode. Young and flame, he in sicko mode. Sicko mode. Sicko mode. Think about it. Think about it. You gotta understand, we can live forever if we decided to. We can choose to live forever and come out of this simulation whenever we decide to as a majority. As a majority, we all could come out of here straight up, spring the chicken coop. But it has to be a unanimous decision. It has to be a unanimous decision. It has to be, oh, everybody riding the wave. And when I say everybody, not that many people, but a lot of people, right? Oh, everybody riding the wave. They got 144,000 people riding their wave. Dang, they really riding a wave? They riding a wave. So understand that the ill is the sick light. But then you got the luminaries. You got the illuminated. You got the illumination. Remember this. You got the ill light and all right, so when you go on the TV show or the movie, Harry Potter, they show you two sides. One side is the good magicians, the other side is the bad magicians, and they both are in a magical campaign for the human being's attention. You have to realize the distraction tactics. Let's go. Wait a minute. The distraction tactics. Boom. Corporate. They hit you with them logos. They hit you with them. You see them pyramids. You see them. You see them rings. You see that serpent. Okay, year of the snake. We're in the year of the snake. We're in the year of the snake. Y'all better be able to identify. Uh-oh. The music industry symbolism is only the beginning. The music industry symbolism is only the beginning. The one-eye symbolism in artist promo photos. Hmm. The ritual performances at award shows and you know. If you know, you know. Lyrics glorifying materialization, lust, death. Wow. The Illuminati's purpose is to implant toxic frequencies that distract and seduce and disempower via repetition, what? Beat, entertainment, and visual initiation. The Illuminati listens to music with sacred tunings like 432 hertz, 528 hertz, affirmations, divine lyrics, support awakened artists, become one, use rhythm and voice to invoke divinity. Okay, not that fun, man. See the difference between the two. And this is why the music industry, why you think when you get into the music industry, it's this big rumor that allegedly you have to sell your soul. It's the big rumor going around that in order for you to truly make it in the music industry, in the entertainment industry, in the, you have to sell your dagnabbit chakras. You got to sell your chakras. And once they implant the illness into your chakra, you become what? A part of the REPTILE consciousness. And then the REPTILE consciousness plugs you into the ARCHON consciousness. And the ARCHON consciousness plugs you into the consciousness of quiet on the set, ready, set, on your mark, get set, off, set. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, set. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Understanding that my very elegant mother just sold us 9 pizza pies. You got to understand the false light. Thank you for the sorry, trying to show it on page, show on stage. Bob, there you go. All right, boom. Thought you can't sell. Yes, you can sell your soul. Remember. So this is how you know you can sell your soul. You ready? When you do something, when you making a transaction in payment in currency, you're talking about energy. You had to go to work or you had to go and do something to make that money. And then you had to do what? In order for when you go to work, you had to do what? Put in what? Time. They told you that what? Time is money. So your soul inside of this body went into a factory or went into an establishment and put in time. In order to put in time, you have to pay attention. In order to put in time, you have to pay attention. And when you paid attention and you focused on your endeavor, whether it's job, whether it's entrepreneur, whether it's hustling, whether whatever, you paid attention. That attention reaped you a payment. That payment is then used as a currency, a sea of current that represents your spending power. See, that spending power. What are you spending? You're spending time. Spend time with me. See, what's the set about? Look up the Egyptian god Set. That's what the set is about. And the god you know is El, aka the sixth planet away from the sun. The sixth planet away from the sun. The sixth planet away from the sun. His original name is Set. I was trying to give it to you. You got a little cold. All right, so boom, let's go. Yeah, you can say, but yeah, you can sell you can sell your soul, brother. Yeah, you can sell your soul. What are you selling? We're all selling our soul to something. Some people are selling their soul to health. Some people are selling their soul to wealth. Some people are selling their soul to their kids. Some people are, whatever you spend time doing, that's what you're selling your soul to. But now, in the world of the occult, in the world of magic, in the world of societies, in the world of doing something strange for a little change, there's a place where you can go where they got like rituals that you can do, and these rituals will be a symbol of selling your soul to a specific deity who you may know as the sixth planet from the sun. And the original name of the sixth planet from the sun is quiet on the set, all set, on your mark, get set, go. Okay, so what can I You gotta, you say, what can I do with a soul? Guess what? You have to go and you have to go and make sure that you tell your soul is your higher self, follow your soul. Your soul, your higher self will bring you to your highest peak, your highest mountain. All of the things that you want, desire to do, your higher self has the answers. Your soul, aka higher self, has the answers. Your soul is your chakras. Your chakra, and specifically within your pineal gland and your third eye. It's called the third eye. That's where the consciousness of your soul resides, in the third eye chakra. The consciousness of the soul dwells within the third eye chakra. Okay. So boom. This is why they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. These eyelids, eyelashes, that's your windshield wipers and your windshield. It's a vehicle. Remember they showed you on the movie Men in Black when they opened the head, a little bitty body came out. That little bitty body represented the soul. Soul train, solar system, solution, soul plane. So the sixth planet from the sun is the hijacker of this 3D dimension that we call duality Earth, 3D Earth. And we illuminated ones, those of us who has a healed light, those of us who wants to see the number 9, the sacred Femi 9 energy heal and nurture humanity into a fifth dimension of light luminescence, of Illuminati-isms. You understand? So there's the fake false light. And remember how you know they're on Front Street. Bling, bling. Look at all my diamonds. Look at the. That's the false light. Look at my diamond. That's why you think they gotta have the diamonds around them, because that's the false light. You know that stuff ain't worth what they trying to sell it for. But we still are under the spell and we go and buy it. Why? Because we have to realize that we are in a simulation. And in that simulation, there are things called distractions. And these distractions come in the form of politics, media, education, business, military, medicine, banking, religion, the black market, the stock market. Once you wake up and understand that these are all distraction tactics to keep you from activating and knowing thyself through activating thy chakras, then you will always be a victim of the cycles that go around and around in the simulation. The simulation is filled with cycles. Those cycles go around and around and around and around. And you have to pass your tests, understand and raise your vibration, and take your vibration to the next level. When you take your vibration to the next level, you automatically start succeeding in life. Why? Because the things that are good for you will reap more good for you if you understand how to be grateful for what you got right now. Understand, be grateful for the struggle, be grateful for the pain. Understand that life is a game. The name of the game is called life. You are not living life, life is living you. Life is living you in the name of Gerald. Life is living you in the name of Wolfgang. Life is living you in the name of whatever your name is. Understand it? Understand that. Now, when you take life, the game, and start breaking it down into gaming metrics, you start to realize that, wait a minute, that wasn't a coincidence when my phone notification went off right when I heard some good advice for myself. Or right when I realized and came to the realization of good advice for myself, the phone went off. Whatever for reason. Boom, that was gaming points. That was you recognizing the coincidence, the synchronicity of the universe respond, the game, the simulation responding to you because you just came into some revolutionary knowledge. So understand, when you're dealing with this game, you're going to have to understand that there are ways that they distract us. Let's go. Boom, that's the music industry. But the Hollywood film industry, they program us. They program us through the Hollywood film industry. You have to understand there's a reason why you can go and every movie has the same plot or some type of every movie is similar. Every single movie. And you go and you look at the movies and it's the same thing regurgitated over and over, no originality. All they doing is taking the movies from back in the day and remixing them. This is how you know that's the fake light. That's the fake light. Real light is creative. Real life is what? Growth and progress. It won't try to regurgitate the same old thing. It will elevate and grow new parts. It will develop new roles. It will develop new planes of existence for itself, for it is in forward progress, growing up. But understand this, if you don't understand that life is a game, and whatever your age is, meaning whatever you think your age is, how old are you, right? Even that is a misnomer. We ain't even supposed to be saying that. How young are you? How young are you? Let's say you're 33 years old. Okay, if you're 33 years old, you're on level 33. If you're 25 years old, you're on level 25. Remember, it's called light years. Your soul is the light that comes and spend the simulated years. And how fast though the years travel? It takes, in this particular simulation, it takes 365 days for the light to travel in a year. This is called 1 light year. Okay? The time it takes your soul to travel a light year is 365 days. Now what? Then you take and you add year after year, and now you're doing what? You're creating a level each year. Boom, boom, boom. Working on yourself, working on yourself, working on yourself, getting into your spirit, getting into your soul, getting rid of all of those hater ways, getting rid of all of those flawed ways, getting rid of all of correcting the errors within the machine computer, treating yourself like the machine computer that you are. Start to get into your get into your Sims connection and understand that are parts of you that you must treat like a machine in the robot that it is. Your body is a machine, your brain is a computer. You need to start treating your body and your brain, aka your mind, like the machine and computer that it is. And start following the intuition of your highest mind, which is what? Your chakras, your spirit, aka your soul, your chi, or whatever invisible, your Higgs boson, whatever you want to call it. Right? So now, boom. Wait, we did 3. Come on, man. They don't call they don't call him the grand architect for no reason. They don't call him the grand architect for no reason. So remember the hierarchy. Remember the hierarchy. The hierarchy, setting the Orion Queens. Boom, that's the hierarchy. And then who answers to setting the Orion Queens? The archons. Who are the archons? You call them the 7 deadly sins. They are, but in actuality, they are the 7 archons, aka 7 deadly archangels. Um, Archangels turn evil towards, like Agent Smiths, the 7 deadly Agent Smiths, or the 7 deadly agents. So go Google, what are the 7 deadly sins? Lust, sloth, pride, envy, wrath, Wait a minute. Gluttony, that's 6. I'm missing, we're missing 7. I'm missing 7. Dang, I'm missing 7 right now. It's gonna come to me. But anyway, those are the 7 deadly archons that govern the system. Boom. So the architecture. Look at the difference between the Illuminati purpose and the Luminati solution. So for every Illuminati uh, thing that goes on, remember for every ill light thing, because they are the elite, the elite, right? Who is Saturn? That's L. What is L's? What is Saturn's original name? Set. Remove the E. They didn't have vowels back then. ST. Like stone, like street. See? Like saint. ST. Set. Okay? So now, understanding that, getting further, language and spelling. This is why when we were in school, right? When we were in school, we had to learn language and spelling. We all had this subject in school, bro. We all had this subject in school. We're supposed to be having a burning desire for life, but let's look at the root of school. The root of school is cool. They cool down our fire. They cool down our electricity, our magnetism. They took our electricity, they took our magnetism, and they brought us to what? Shh, cool. School. And at school, we learn how to what? Not be hot, not be on fire, not have the burning desire for the things that we want in life. We had to learn how to be what? Cool in school. And going to school, we got indoctrinated into a system called capitalism. And capitalism is the distraction from all chakras activate, digging into the spirit, digging into the soul, and going into and healing all of the different hurts and wounds, everything healed. Get into the healing phase of your life and start enjoying life on heal mode. You need to detox and cleanse. Get you some miracle food. Get you some miracle tea. Get you some FCA yoga. Get you some algorithms. Get you these cheat codes that I got. Help, man, help fix credit. All of this, man, dog. It's 100% ways to play the game. And you have to realize that life is a game. But most people don't even believe that life is a game. But everything around you is literally holographic system coded gaming metrics. You think that's a sofa. No, that's just the illusion of a sofa. It is just computer code to help you experience the game that you played called, you said you signed up to play, called life. Understand this. Understand this, and you will understand the difference between false light and authentic light. Nothing beats authenticity. Authenticity shows what? Originality. Originality shows what? Creation. Creation shows what? Creator. Creator shows what? Source. Source shows what? Nothing at all. For source is the nothingness that allows all of you somethings to exist. All praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divinity. All praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divinity. And source, she is, and source she shall remain, for no one is greater than she. No one is greater than she. No one is greater than she. So understanding that she is a ma that is playing tricks. She is a ma that has sons. You know my sons? You know these mason jars? You like mason jars? She is a multiversal mother that has sons. She is a ma with sons. You know? Mm. The plot thickens once you understand that life is a holographic matrix game that you signed up to come and play. And you signed up to what? Get on the quest. Get on a journey. Seek your mission. Seek your purpose. Do not let this world distract you, for this world is nothing but temporary illusion. This world is just the goddamn stage. But you, my friend, are the soul. You, my friend, are the sole proprietor. You, my friend, that body is a LLC. Your body is a LLC. Your mind is an insurance company. Your mind is an insurance company. Your body is a LLC. Your spirit is the business owner, CEO of this shit, nigga. Understand that life is a game. Have fun. Start to play it. Don't see life's challenges as boring. Don't see life challenges as, bad. See them as problems that needs to be solved on your path becoming your highest self. There is a highest self that you are trying to reach, and in order for you to reach it, you have to become accountable for the life that you chose to incarnate into as a soul. This is not your first time living this life, and it won't be your last. It can be your last if you master life. It can be your last if you master life. Mastering life is what gets you past the distraction and into the kingdom of heaven that's within, into the flow of all chakras activate, into the flow of being able to quiet the mind. And there are no thoughts, only existence, only be. Let there be. Like Kum Fire Kum says, be to a matter, and it is. To be or not to be, that is the question. Understanding this game, there are, and remember, the false light is always on Front Street. Hey, look at me shining, false light. Come to my party, false light, ooh, got the false light codes. Wait a minute, boom. Education system is crazy. It's not education, it's complete slave programming. Slave programming. The digital symbolism. And they try to say AI. I'm gonna say AI is what you make it. See? To what? To monitor consciousness, funnel attention, and replace divine intuition with predictive programming. The Illuminati solution is what? Use digital platforms as mirrors, not masters. Infuse your content with sacred codes, affirmations, and frequencies, overlays. Detox from digital addiction with nature, sun, and physical rituals that empower the mind, empowers the spirit, empowers the soul. Wait a minute, who is this? Chakra doctor and agent, wake up, yeah. Says chakra doctor is an agent, wake up, y'all. Chakra doctor is an agent, wake up. I am an agent of the great grand holy mother of all divinity. I am an agent of the great grand holy mother of all divine. I am an agent of the great grand holy mother of all divine, and I come to give you the infinite love, eternal truth, peace wave. I come to give you the infinite love, eternal truth, peace wave. My love is a tough love. My love is a just love. My love is an unconditional love. My love is the love of the infinite, the love of the eternal, the love of the great grand holy mother of all divinity, the three triple dark primordial waters. Primordial waters. I come from primordial waters. She is my source. Her nothingness, all of my somethings depend on. I'm an agent of the great grand holy mother at all times. At all times. So understand what's going on. Understand that the haters gonna come. And when the haters come, you gotta be a what? Wait a minute. When the haters come, who you gotta be? You gotta be a spiritual Bruce Lee. Ooh, ooh. You gotta be a spiritual Bruce Lee. When them haters come, what the? A spiritual Bruce Lee. Oh, spiritual Bruce Lee. You gotta be a spiritual Bruce Lee. You got to have a frequency that automatically goes into Neo mode whenever Neo going to meet that oracle. And the oracle has to give them some understanding, some revelation, some tough love. No, you ain't the one, Neo. You thought you was, but you ain't the one. Huh? Nah. No, and cannot. Remember, I am an agent of, you ready? I am an agent of the great grand holy mother of all divinity. I am an agent of all chakras activated. And when you activate all of your chakras, you as a black man, you as a black woman can now reclaim your melanin divine right and inheritance. And what is that? Free clothing, free shelter, free education, free medication. The earth is your medicine. Why are you going to a hospital? The earth is your medicine. Why are you going to a hospital, my nigga? There's no need to go to a hospital. All you have to do is buckle down the hatches, stay humble, keep going, and seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. Where's the kingdom of heaven? The kingdom of heaven is within. You seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is within. All chakras activate. Activate your chakras within, and all of that inner beauty will begin to shine outward. That inner shine is a magnet of what? Universal abundance. Now universal abundance begin to flow in, and you begin to have faith again. Faith in yourself that you are appearing as separate, but it's all just one. We are all just one, connected to the whole. Who is the whole? The great grand holy motherboard, the great grand holy motherboard, the mothership, the mother earth, the mother universe, the mother nature. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, my nigga. If you want to practice what's false light versus real light focuses on what's real light. What is real light? Not the lights, not these lights right here. That's the false light. Every single light in your house is the false light. You get a lighter right now, false light. You need a machine. What's the real light? Come. Think about it. When you look at the anime TV shows and you look at the anime script, why all of the anime creatures or all of the anime fighters have some type of firepower? They get their connection fire from the sun. Superman gets his power from the sun. And they got plenty of more examples of these TV shows that showed the character getting their energy from the sun or having some type of light power. And remember, when you want to be illuminated, you have to embark on a journey of self-discovery. You have to embark on a journey of trial and error. But the great thing about it is you have to embark on a journey of ownership, of becoming an entrepreneur, taking it to the next level, showing that you can be spiritual and you can be wealthy at the same time, showing that health is wealth. And don't make no sense to have all the money in the world if you're too unhealthy and you're not healthy enough to spend it. So become healthy first. Heal the past traumatic wounds. Heal all of the inner child wounds. Heal all of the teenage wounds, the young adult wounds. Heal all of the adult wounds. And you getting up there and whatever wound that you got going on, heal it. Once you heal it, you free up the pain from that memory, and now new memories in that area and region can flow through the form of you experiencing it in real time, in real life, through healing yourself. So literally, health is wealth because the more you are healed, the more potential of current that you have to attract to yourself, the more potential current that you have to attract to yourself. That current, remember, currency is what the sea of current that you like to call money, but money starts at the individual. It is the person that is at the job making the money, spending it into the market. It is the person that is taking all of their time, paying attention and focusing on whatever they're paying attention and focusing on, and achieving the money, and then taking the money that they achieve with the time that they spend and bringing it to a what? A merchant. And when you bring it to a merchant, that go to mermaid, that go to mermaid, and they the ones that run that commerce currency, because it is a sea. Currency is a sea, right? So understanding that you bring that currency to a merchant and make a purchase, and they got a fish called purchase, like perch, perch. Yeah, right. Okay, okay. Because there are a lot of fish in the sea, and them shekels. When you talk about them shekels, you know, Jesus gave them 5,000, 5,000 fish and some loaves. You know, you know, right? So understand, because nobody don't want to really be swimming with the fishes, but nigga don't mind getting a little, more than one way to skin a fish. Nah, man. So walk on the water, become the Christ and walk on the water, right? So bam, hold on, wait a minute. Let's get into the building. Sorry, boom, here we go. False light spirituality. What is the false light? Love and light bypassing. You always hear him saying, love and light, love and light, love and light. False ascended master channelings. And you see a bunch of them. You see a bunch of them. You see a bunch of them. One of them is what is his name? I'm about to tell you right now. Bashar. Bashar, false channeler. He's channeling the consciousness of SAT. Easy to RUN. SET. The Set. My grandson Set. You know him? You ever heard of him? Yeah, that's my grandson. But I'm his grandpa. He get all them little moves from me, but ain't no thing but a little something, something, something. But at the end of the day, right? Wait a minute, hold on, let me make sure. That first and foremost, so he said this right here. You ready? Come on, let this play through. Oh, it won't let him. He said, "But what's beyond the ice wall?" That's what he asked. What's beyond the ice wall? There is no ice wall, brother. In the movie The Matrix, when Neo was going into the Oracle's domain at the apartment, the Oracle was teaching and downloading data into a bunch of children. And Neo was just learning the Matrix tech. And in learning the Matrix tech, he asked one of the children, because he saw the child bending a spoon. He asked one of the children, "How did you bend that spoon?" And the child told him, "The trick to bending the spoon is realizing that there is no spoon." The trick to getting beyond the ice wall is realizing that there is no ice wall. It is only a distraction. Distraction from what? A distraction from you discovering your new heaven and your new earth within. Your chakras are inside of you. And if you take and you go into that journey with the little magic school bus and you go inside of you and journey inside of the dimensions of you. These are the makings of you. You remember the song? Come on. And you dive. There are three U's. There are three U's. That spells WWW. But anyway, there are three U's, right? You have, and Beyonce made a song of it. It's called Me, Myself, and I. Me, myself, and I, and all I got. That's when I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. I found out that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend. That from now on, I'ma be my, that from now on, I'ma be, that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend. You need to become your own best friend. Becoming your own best friend is going to make you invest into yourself. Investing within, when you invest within, it's going to take time. That time is money. It's going to take focus. That focus is payment. Paying, you have to pay attention to yourself. It's called self-awareness. Self-awareness. That self-awareness makes you realize that there's me, myself, and I. Me is your mind. Self is your body. I is the spirit soul, that higher self that controls and inhabits inside of the vehicle called mind and body. That mind and body is a vehicle. That vehicle is a car. All cars need oils and fluids. Get you some miracle food. Get you some miracle tea. Have you ever, have you ever been cool and retarded drooling at your crib? And while you was cool and retarded drooling at your crib, you said, man, let me just go on my Wi-Fi and just be goofy on my Wi-Fi. And you seen FBI surveillance van on your Wi-Fi? CIA surveillance van on your Wi-Fi? Hmm? You seen, you know, NSA surveillance van? You ever did that? Like when you go on your phone and just make sure right now, go on your phone and make sure you ain't got no surveillance van on your Wi-Fi that's listening to you. You know they always watching you. You know they always watching you. Why they always watching you? That's the fairies. The fairies are the evil fairies are the watchers. They got good fairies, and the good fairies are the ones who tell you how to watch out for yourself. Hmm. That's the catch. Remember, what's the catch? The fish. The fish live in where? The sea of the current sea. You have to understand what I'm getting to you. Life is a game. This is not your first time playing it. You came with a mission. You came with a purpose. As a matter of fact, it is your job to be active. It is your job to get active in that mission and purpose. By what? Discovering and healing yourself from all of the bull crap that has been your identity thus far. The guy or the girl who lost their mama or their daddy, the guy or the girl who lost their child, the guy or the girl who experienced homelessness, the guy or the girl. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a story. It is those of us who are going to get disciplined and master ourselves and master our life who are going to be able to be worthy enough to tell the story. You have to be worthy enough to tell the story. Everybody got a story. What makes your story better than everybody else's story? Because I did XYZ. And speaking of which, visit chakradoctor.xyz for all of your esoteric health and wellness needs. You listen, bro. What I got, you need what I got, bro. I'm telling you, I got the cheat codes. I promise you, I got the cheat codes. Once you start entering the cheat codes into your system, you begin to beat the game of life. Your mission is to beat life, but life is also designed to beat you. Life isn't trying to get you depressed. Life is trying to make sure that you lose. Life is trying to make sure that you have obstacles. Life is trying to make sure that you have challenges. But you are also designed to beat life. You need to make sure that you got your foot on life neck. You make sure that you are uploading the highest frequencies into the universe so that the universe can download the greatest receipts that you'll ever need on your spiritual purchases, my nigga. There are spiritual purchases that you must, spiritual protocols that you must follow in order to reach heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is you, that soul inside of that body, feeling so great inside of that body that your body feels like heaven on earth. What the? And when you wake up and you understand, you automatically understand that there's a war that is against the great grand holy motherboard that is trying to destroy the system, but the system can't be destroyed. The system was never created, so it can't be destroyed. The system is sourced from the source herself. The nothingness that allows all, bro, is eternal, infinite growth. It never dies. It never fails. It never, nothing, none of that, bro. So understanding that there is time for you to master yourself, time for you to perfect yourself, time for you to take it to the next level, time for you to become spiritual, time for you to upgrade your mind, time for you to upgrade your body, time for you to upgrade your spirit and your soul and your emotions to get under control so that you ain't so easily offended by things, so that you ain't easily rubbed the wrong way by things, so that you ain't easily caught and duped into the trick, duped into the trap. Focused mind, laser focus that blocks out all distractions. Focused mind, a focused mind, laser focus that blocks out all distractions. You want a quiet mind, a mind that ain't just going running. No, man, that's your ego. Shut your ego up by turning to your higher self and letting your higher self take over. All chakras activate. Feel the goosebumps. Feel the electricity. Feel the magnetism. Feel the cool. Feel the warmth. Feel the peace. Feel the love. Feel the infinity. Feel the eternity. Feel the great grand holy mother of all divinity. Feel that connection to the oneness of the source. And now you're talking spiritual Bruce Lee. Now you're talking spiritual Bruce Lee. But understand that you have to become God. In order for the world to respect gods again, in order for the world to respect goddesses again, you literally have to become the god or the goddess that you signed up to come be. There are those of you who are watching this that signed up to come be gods and goddesses. And you have to fulfill your soul's contract and your life's mission and goal. Once you do that, life gonna turn up though. Once you take accountability for all the decisions that you made in life and stop blaming others, remember the still people. Run away from the still people. Who are the still people? Can I bring this still? Anyway, the people who still complaining, the people who still losing, the people who still broke, the people who still blaming others, the people who still not making a change, the people who still mad, the people who still broke. Broken individuals can be people with broken minds. Broken individuals can be people with broken emotions. Broken individuals can be people with broken spirits. Broken individual can be people with broke in your body, sickness, illness. That's what the Illuminati is here to do. Get on Front Street. Hey, hey, look at our illness. Hey, hey. You ever see those pages where a person be like, hey, hey, I got such and such. We are so addicted to the identity of sickness that we market and promote our illness as a badge of honor. I'm living with Parkinson's. I'm living with this. I'm living with that. Wait a minute. Not to single out anybody who has Parkinson's. I'm living with HIV. I'm living with herpes. I'm living with multiple sclerosis. I'm living with sickle cell anemia. You name it. I'm living with autism. I'm living with depression. I'm. These are the illnesses of the Illuminati. Okay? stay away from the still people. Yes, that's what that's called. People who still not making a change, still sitting around on the stoop talking the same old thing, still blaming everybody else for their problems, still not taking accountability, still not owning up for their life that they signed up for. The still people. You ever heard of it? It's called the still family. Once you understand this, you understand that life is a game. Once you understand that life is a game, you understand how to begin to play the game. If you want to learn how to play the game, I got a whole map layout, and I can prove to you how life is a game right here. This is how you know life is a game. Number one, all games give you multiple. Wait a minute. Number one, all games give you multiple chances to play it. All games give you multiple chances to play it. Life is no different. This is not your first time living life. You're not living life. Life is living you through a simulation, and that you is called John Doe, Jane Doe. Insert name wherever you see fit. But understand that life is living you in the form of Algorithm God, aka Chakra Doctor. Life is living you in the form of Cornelius Simmons, in the form of Wolfgang Pierce, in the form of Man Man. Life is living you. I wonder what it's like to be Man Man. Let me go live life. Let me go live myself and be that. Why? Because life is a simulation. Eternal life is where we come from. Temporary life is where we come to learn, experience the game on all Madden. And once the game is on all Madden, now you know how to take it to the next level. Because the game is going to be the most challenging on all Madden. The game is going to have the most obstacles on all Madden. And you have to overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Right? Man, eventually you gotta overcome. Eventually you gotta come over. Come over what? Come over to the wealth. Come over to the health. Come over to the abundance. Come over to the illuminated side. The side that has all of the chakras activated. The side that is the rainbow warriors of the great grand holy mother of all divine. And that rainbow is the different colors of the chakras, representing the different colors of the chakras that flow within our bodies. The what? The infinity gauntlet. The infinity gauntlet. Okay? This is Infinity Wars. The war for what? Your attention. Why? Because your attention means time. What is time? Money. What is money? Currency. The current that is in a sea of current that is able to flow to you if you align yourself with the abundance and get in tune with the heaven within. Who is the heaven within? I am, I am, I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am. I do not like them on a boat. I do not like them on a float. I do not like them in the sky. I do not like them in July. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. I am that I am that I am that I am, saith the Lord thy God. Wait a minute. I am sent me. Tell them that I am sent me. Will I am, Williams. Will I am. Our God state is flow. Flow spelled backwards is what? Wolf. Hustling wolf. Hustling flow. Hustling wolf. Wait a minute. Wait. Cotton picking, freaking chicken licking minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. God spelled backwards is dog. A dog is a man's best friend, so that must mean if a dog is a man's best friend and God spelled backwards is dog, then that means a man is a God's best friend. What the freak? What in the freakalicious? What in the freakalicious? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This is crazy. Raw, spelled backwards, is war. So if you go on a raw diet, you immediately declare war on all things that goes against that diet. Whoa. W-O-W. Wow. Wait a minute. When you are luminated, you eat electric foods. Electricity equals light. You eat foods that had lights in it. We're all waking up to these facts. Why? Because they got people that living to be in their 70s and 80s and they look like they 40. There we go. That's what we try to get. That's where we try to get. We're trying to get to that high level, high vibration where we can extend the lifespan into the hundreds and 20s, hundreds and 30s, hundreds and 40s, hundreds and 50s. Oh, wow. This nigga 150 years old. Why? Because he eats electric foods. Electric foods, foods with electricity in them. Living foods. When you bite into the apple, that apple is living. Living food cells go to your living cells, and your living cells makes more living cells. It's called a cycle. It's called a cycle. Motorcycle, bicycle, sickle. Oh, cell, sickle, cycle, cell, cycle. I'm telling, I'm giving away too much. Bye bye. Bye bye for now. Love you.